everybody, welcome back to the Claremont Classic Garage. Today we're going to start a new show and tell video. And the first thing I'm going to show you, I might have shown you this before, but I like it so much, just in case I didn't, I'm going to show you again. I got this thing at Princess Auto. They had a whole rack of them on for cheap. I can't even remember what I paid for it. But this thing is a monster. And what I like about it, it's got a striking head on it. So on this, the shaft goes straight through, and you can pound on the end of it. Unlike some of the other cheap ones you get, that end up like this when you hit them. I guess at some point eventually I got to get a chunk of steel and make a new handle that I could push over there and weld it on or whatever, but whatever. Now we're going to get into a bunch of stuff from the auction. This is all stuff from the returns auction. I'm pretty sure it's all Amazon stuff that's been returned, because the place where we go to pick it up is incidentally right across the road from an Amazon warehouse. So that's my guess. Anyway, this thing here, this is a hand-powered piston ring grinder, right? So what you do, I'm not sure if it's an exceptionally good one, but you can see here, you put your piston ring there and you can grind it, right? So you can custom fit your ring gaps. Custom engine builders will get into that with race engines and stuff. Sometimes you can't get exactly the right rings, so you get rings that are close and fit them. Another way you can use this tool is if you've got an engine that's kind of wore out, but you don't really want to bore it, you can use a hone and take the taper out of it, or try to take as much of the taper out as you can and get it round again, and it'll end up 2, 3, 4 thousandths oversized. So you get yourself a set of 10 over rings and custom fit them to that bore. It'll get you through, right? Oh yeah, these are full. These I don't want to open up, but these are a set of spark plug wire boot protectors. So if you got an engine with a set of headers on it that's always burning the plug wires, you put these things over and it'll save them. It's a set of 8, and I got them really cheap because I don't think anybody knew what the heck they were. And we got 4 1-liter jugs of Spray 9. These things at Canadian Tire, I think, are $12.99 each. And I got the 2 pairs of them for $10 each. So that's a good supply of Spray 9. That'll keep us going for a while around here for less than half price. This here is a set of Roloc discs. We use lots of these around here. These are good for cleaning surfaces, gasket prep, whatnot. We got a miscellaneous power steering hose. I don't know what the application is, but I could tell just by they had it out of the package looking at it. It's for something with a Saginaw steering pump and a Saginaw steering box. So we can make use of that around here, I'm sure. This here is a 10,000 pound tree saver strap. So when you're winching, if you've got to use a tree, if you've got to use a tree as an anchor point, you don't want to put your winch cable around the tree because it really messes them up. It cuts through the bark. It does a lot of damage to trees. So you put this around the tree and hook your winch to that. And we got, oh man, this is heavy. 25 Walter grinding discs, 4.5 inch, so they fit our angle grinders. You know, well, when you do welding, sometimes you need to grind down your welds or whatever. These will last us a long time. And I got this whole stack, I think for $12 or something. These things, if you go to an industrial supply, they're probably $12 each. Crazy. And the last thing we got is, always looking for these, 1/2 inch drills. I think I got 8 of them for $12 or $14 or something. Again, probably $10 each at the hardware store. And I am out. Like, I'm completely out of 1/2 inch drills. So this auction house that we go to, the returns auction, I've told you before, they've always got in their foyer great big boxes with a bunch of stuff that for whatever reason they couldn't sell or don't want to sell, and it just says free. So we always rummage through it, and we'll grab anything that's interesting looking that we think we could do something with, and anything that's metal. Because anything that's metal, even if you can't find anything to do with it, right in my scrap metal trailer, and we just haul it in for shred, right? So this time, in the free stuff, we got this interesting sign. It's 1/16 thick steel. I don't know what it even is. HATT, H-A-T-T. Don't ask me. We got this, I think it's a door seal or something. I don't know. A whole pack of buffing bonnets for a car buffer. Lots of lids for atomizer bottles, because the bottles last forever, but these things crap out. Metal. And Deb found this little spring clamp, and we found these 2 tape measures. This one's ugly, but it works. This one is brand new. Don't ask me why they threw that in there. And we got some laundry machine hoses. The gray stuff, I think, is flexible electrical conduit. And this here is like a silicone hose. I'm not sure what that's for, but again, this stuff all gets used up around here. Okay, here's a bunch of stuff. We hit up an estate auction. So I got this whole thing of automotive bulbs for a song. Oh, this I gotta show you. This is a belt measuring thing. I actually got this at the Sterling swap meet, but I forgot to show it to you, so here it is. Put that over there. Deb got all these cleaning things all in one lot. I'm assuming these are gonna end up out in the garage, because I use this stuff for cleaning the tractors and engine blocks. It's really good. We got all this entire lot of zip ties. Always looking for those around here. This was another lot of stuff. All this, the brand new broom head. That's a nice broom head. A dryer vent and some bits and pieces. Then on top of all that, today was around here. They have it every year. It's redistribution of junk day. So anything you don't want, you just put it down at the end of the driveway, and everybody drives around and they pick up, they take everybody else's junk home with them. So at one guy's place, I found this rain barrel with a stand. We missed most of it because we were away at the Sterling swap meet. We only saw a little bit on our way home. And then there was also this. I don't even know what it is. It was just sitting there, so I grabbed it. So we're going to together open it, and find out what it is. There's a bug on my glasses. It's a little stool, I think. Oh no, it's a little table. It's a little car show table. That's pretty cool. It's got some kind of adjustable thing here. I don't know. Deb will figure out what it does. Here's a bunch of stuff we picked up this morning from a couple of different auctions. This was mostly just an estate auction. Deb got all this stuff. This here is a lot of brand new stuff, IKEA stuff and whatnot. There's a few things she wanted. It was dirt cheap. She got this nice quilt and some jeans and a jacket. And she got this box of little critters because she wanted this little dog, Tammy the dog, and the rest of it can go back. And we got this excellent bowl of plastic fruit. I mean, like this is some good looking stuff here. A little chewy, but. And then we got at the other place, got this. This is a replacement cover for one of those 10 by 10 canopies that everybody puts up when they go camping or go to the racetrack. And the canopy on mine is, or the cover on mine is pretty ratty. So we got this for just a couple of bucks. This here is a whole bunch of computer stuff. What I'm looking for is a new keyboard for my garage computer. But I kind of think this is not gonna, yeah, see, that's not what I want. In the garage, stuff gets down in there and it makes the button stick. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I got all this for $2. So we'll figure it out. What do we got here? Is that a tablet? Look. We got a tablet. That's okay. We'll see if it works. And this is that's a tablet keyboard. So, I don't know. There's a couple of tablet keyboards in here. We'll see what we ended up with. Maybe we got some good stuff. Maybe we didn't. Oh, a Garmin. All right. So that was a pretty good box of stuff for $2. And then for $4, I got these two old engines. This is the old classic 3.5 Briggs. This one, I'm not sure what it is. It may be a Tecumseh. It may be a Land of Almost Fits knockoff. Time will tell. Hopefully, all I need out of this, I've got a lawn tractor up in the barn that needs an ignition coil, and I think I can probably get it out of this one. This one won't have. This one will have the old style magneto with the points and stuff in it. But that's good. We may have a use for this soon. And then on the way home, we stopped at a yard sale and we got these little plate holders. We're always looking for those, and this nice little sewing box. Here's a bunch of stuff from the Amazon returns auction that we go to. I got 6 size large t-shirts, so look forward to seeing me in red t-shirts in some upcoming episodes. I've got some heavy duty rubber gloves. These are good when I'm power washing or in my solvent tank. We got a bunch of Roloc discs. These are the smaller 2-inch ones. I think I've got a base for these. We got a 350 by 400 tire with an inner tube. Came with it. Always looking for those. This is a dog bed. We're not going to get this out yet. Some dust masks. These are handy to have when we're working on the buffing wheel and whatnot. And then, like I always tell you, they've always got free stuff out in the lobby. I got this. This is cool. It's a washer jug. It's some kind of GM car, but I could tell by this it's made to fit a I could tell by the bottom of it it's made to fit on top of a round wheel tub, so that's handy. We'll keep that. This thing's, Deb just grabbed them because they're metal and they're heavy. That's good. We got some masking paper and another washer jug. Look at this thing. It's a Dorman. It's actually got the part number on the box, so we'll be able to figure out what it fits and maybe rehome it or something. Free is free, right? Here's a bunch more auction loot. A pair of, they seem kind of flimsy, but when you load them up, they're not too bad. Folding sawhorses. I like these because I can keep them in the shop for doing a little job here and there. We got this here. Whole pile of sandpaper, including a bunch of hook and loop discs, although I don't know if I've got anything that takes hook and loop discs, but that's okay. Look at lots of sandpaper. Sandpaper ain't cheap anymore, you know. I got all of this, I think, for $12. Here's I found a framing nailer in somebody's garbage one day, but it only had like about a 2 inches remaining of a belt of nails. So we got this unopened box of Boss Stitch framing nails for, I don't know, $4, Deb, something like that. We got this whole contractor's pack of Milwaukee hacksaw blades for the Sawzall. That was good. And the last thing I got, this was going by for a couple of bucks and nobody wanted it. A Blue Point 1/2-inch impact gun. And I could tell by looking at it, it's a Chicago pneumatic. These were good guns back in the day. Works? Who knows? Let's find out. Of course it works. Good. So we'll get this thing cleaned up and serviced up. You take this cover off. There's a grease fitting in the back. We'll get it all fixed up. And we got us a good impact gun. Another good auction buy. Deb got these 2 resin picnic tables. Lifetime. That's the brand name. And they are pretty good tables. They do last a lifetime. Because we had a bunch of these old wooden ones, and they're just showing their age, you know. And for what it costs to buy a new one of those, we got these, right? So very happy with those. The umbrella is ours. We already had that. But these are great. They'll last us a good long time. Check this out. I was at the auction and I got this whole lot for $10. I didn't even know really what was in it. But amongst the things with this Starry Night projector, we've got like, look, we've got stars in our kitchen. I'm going to hang the Enterprise, my Enterprise model from up there. And that'll be cool. All I need is some Romulans or some of those friggin' Klingons or something in here too. It also came with this. Deb has been doing operations on my dad and me for many, many years, but I thought maybe she could get some practice because, like, your mistakes come back to haunt you, you know? We got this Corvette model. It's sealed. That's good. I got this 69 A12 Super B, but when I open it up, surprise, it's actually a 62 Pontiac. But that's okay too. They were good cars. I might make a Fireball Roberts car. We got this, a horse and buggy yard shadow thing, and a brand new backgammon game. In case James Bond ever comes over for dinner, he likes to play this. Okay, as a separate lot, I got this. This is a winter front for a Ram. My guess is it's for a 4th gen Ram, but we could probably modify this and work with it to fit on our 3rd gen Ram. Oh, there seems to be 2 things in here. That's quite interesting. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Deb got this nice cedar lined chest. Nice old thing. Oh, it's got a maker's mark in it there too. Can we read it? Red seal, cedar chest, made in the Hondrich Furniture Company, Milverton, Ontario. Now that is really cool. I like that. So we're going to get this cleaned up, and she's going to make a little cover for it. And it can go under the other window in the living room for Cooper or Nugget. They cannot. They could sit on it and bark at everything. Here's a good auction deal. Well, so long as it works. A 10-inch compound miter saw. It's not the sliding one. I had a sliding one, but it took up too much room on my shelf in here. My brother needed a miter saw, so I gave it to him. He's got a little more space to keep it than I do. So I got this one at the auction. Now, what'll make this great is if it works, because I got it for 20 bucks. Well, here's the moment of truth. I'd say it works. Looks like it could use a blade, but we'll see. I'll try and cut a couple of hunks of 2x4 with it or something, see how it works. But we'll worry about that when we actually go to use it for something. Here's a big adventure. I got everything on this picnic table at the auction for $2. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through it. And when I come back, what will be on the picnic table is what I'm keeping. Everything else will either be in a garbage can or the scrap metal. Cool. It never shows up on the camera, but you see that nice little float plane going over our house right now? Awesome. It's the weekend. Don't know where he's going, but he's probably going to his cottage or something. So here's all the stuff that we kept. I found a dual CB antenna adapter. I found an SWR meter for setting up your CB antennas. This is a clutch for a riding lawnmower or a zero turn. I got a light socket, a bunch of little miscellaneous bits of hardware, some fuel valves for tractors, a spindle for a tractor, some PTO U-joints, and this, my Sioux 645 valve grinding machine was missing the rocker attachment, and I'm pretty sure that's what this thing is. So we'll do some investigating and see if that's really what it is, and if it's compatible with my 645 machine. And aside from that, there's other bits and pieces. I got some paint gun parts, and that's all right. Hey, for $2, I'll take this stuff. Today was yard sale day down in Claremont. It's one day, it's the first weekend in June, and everybody that wants to have a yard sale has a yard sale. So we went down there and skulked around a bit. The first thing I found was this garden wagon, 25 bucks. I've got one in there already, my old green one that we use for swap meets and stuff. This one looks to be a newer version of it, or a little more expensive version of it. It's got a much better arrangement with the steering and the front axle here. Mine, it's got just one tongue that comes out, and when you push on it, it just all deflects. This one's actually way better. And the other difference is mine, the handle, you see how this handle can flip all the way back? Mine doesn't do that. The best I can hope for is that, and it always falls down. So when we put it in the car, we actually take the handle off. This is a much better wagon. That's good. So other stuff we got. In my little machine shop area in the shop, I've got like this massive 6-inch vise on the bench because that's what I had. But it's too big. It takes up too much room. I've been looking for a small vise. I got this one. A 4-inch Canadian Tire vise. Brand new in the box. I got it for 20 bucks. This vise is still a current product at Canadian Tire. It's $90, and this week it's on sale for $54 plus tax. Crazy, eh? I got this owl. We're going to put this in the garden just because that's what you do with an owl. I got this here. If you've got RVs and your water pump goes out, look at that. A brand new SureFlow water pump. Got it. I got this and the owl for 12 bucks. I also got this milk crate full of stuff for $10. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go through it. And as usual, what I'll do is the stuff that I'm going to keep, I'll keep it out here to show you. And the rest of it, well, the scrap man will get it. And then when we were leaving Claremont on our way home, somebody had put these out in their garbage. Look at, they are literally brand new. They're freaking Pirelli P4s. 195, 65, 15. I'm pretty sure this will fit. My niece has an old Corolla. I'm pretty sure these are the right size for her Corolla. We'll find out because it's coming here next week. So here we go. Here's what was in our milk crate for $10. I'm happy just to get the milk crate. They're handy as hell to put stuff in, but we got, this is just a bunch of kind of miscellaneous junk. But look at these great big old hitch pins. All these sockets, extensions, ratchets, mostly all Craftsman. Look, I don't think these have ever been used. Oh, outstanding for 10 bucks. I should go down and see if he's got any more milk crates full of stuff for 10 bucks. And the other day while I was out in my travels, I found this. Somebody put it out in their garbage. It's a garbage can shed, right? I've got one of these. I've had it for about, I've had it for at least 35 years. I bought it used when I got it. And it's been through the ringer, man. We had a windstorm once, and I came out in the morning, and it was gone. And I found it across the road there in the ditch, completely flattened. I managed to save it. But I've ran over it with trucks. I've hit it with the snowplow. It's in bad shape. This one, look at this one. It just needs a coat of paint, and we'll have her in service. That'll do it for this episode of Show and Tell. They don't come as often as they used to, but hey, it's still pretty good. I love showing you all the junk that I get here, there, and everywhere. Anyway, thank you for tuning into our little channel. It warms my heart to know that all you people are actually interested in what we do around here. Anyway, we'll see you next time. And until then, I'm Kevin saying so long from the Claremont Classic Garage.